Hello everyone, welcome to the 15th episode of Celestial Aspirations, a Saint Ranked Adventure where ChunmanTV will be playing Throne Room with the MAKA AI analysis afterwards. Let's see what we have here. I think the 9 pins is still useful here. We have a level 3 here. Let's see, it's Celestial level 9. Level 9 is pretty high. Pretty good stats as well, I think. Oh, of course the stats are good, because otherwise they won't be ranking up. Let's discard first and then check the stats here on the right as well. We're having like 5 blocks here. We have a celestial table basically. And we are not celestial, but I'm not that big of a dog against celestials anyway, I think. Considering that I'm pretty high ranked over on other platforms as well. You're keeping some safe tiles here. It turns out that, and we kinda need one more thumbnail block, so we are keeping the 5. So here, like, I don't think we are going to complete the hand, but trying to get to Kaiten just to any tempai is very variable if no one declares each that is, because our hand is just worthless now, because like, it's not worthless, it's just we are way too far away from any hands that is we can keep the tunes as safe down here. Let's just go to 5 here. We have 2 safe tiles here. We can connect to this 2 pin. If we really want to win, I would probably cut the tune pair, but winning is not the real priority here anyway. If we get the Sunsicle, we at least have some value. We are still flooding for the Thunder Pinful here with the full armor. And the Torah acceptance is also kinda nice here with the extra full armor. And here it's the Sunschool East something. The Foreman is slightly more dangerous, but it has the slightly better upgrades with the Dora and the One-Man. It will be gone next turn anyway. And let's keep it for 1 turn. We missed the painful pair here. But we have now guaranteed some good chance on the 678 or 789, depending on what we draw, basically. Let's see how live is everything. I see 161. The 691 looks actually very live. The 69 so is only 1 Scott as well. Still 1 Scott. So everything is very live here for us. South Pawn, Rakuhai Pawn should be Tempai, should be very close to Tempai. Where are the Doras? It do very well out the Rakuhai here. We don't really care, but it looks like a Rakuhai hand, but there are no Rakuhais left here for Shimotsa. Let's just Richi here, the Richi with the Ichinomi with the Sasuke. Yeah, it got the 8k. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to farm Pingfu, but it is what it is. It didn't really matter in the end, but we never know, of course. I really wonder if it's better to keep the 6 pin pair there or to get some good chance. I wonder. Or like the some good chance on the 678 and the 789. It's really interesting. If we had like a 6 pin pair with a 7-8 shape and a 9, would we got the 2 pair for painful guaranteed, or do we drop the 6 pin for the Sunschool, higher chance to get the Sunschool? I think without any Dora, we're probably trying to get the Sunschool. But we don't lose out on painful, which is kind of sad. But and if you have 1 Dora or any value, it's basically getting the painful Dora, especially way better. If you have 2 Dora though, I think you still drop the tunes, because you can also open for 7, 8, 9 Sansaku. With Tora 2 as well. And Tora 3, you really want to be able to open. Oh, with Tora 3, actually, you want to keep both Sansakus alive. But it's really hard to get Tora 3 with that hand anyway. I think you want to see both sides, or able to see both sides. So then I would drop the 6 pin. But that really shows you how the Tora and the hand value really affects the cut. It's unfortunate that we don't have the analysis for that because we got the 4-man, or we kept this 4-man over the 6 pin. Don't know why we have calling on. There's just nothing to call anyway. It will be a Nichitora hand. There might be a painful upgrade here. Another 1-man is really unfortunate. We should also kind of just Saki the 3 here, but this is some point. Nah, if it was not too well to left there. I think I would take the Sabo on the 8 pins, but 1 left is slightly too mediocre for me. Because, like, we know 2 people, like, we don't have the 8 pin because of the 1 chance here. But if Kamja has just a 7, 8 save, 7, 8, 9 save, which I can easily have here on the left, I'll wait, especially kinda dead, and the 3-man is kinda meme as well. The last 1-man is what we are basically betting on. For the Chitora. Okay. Pushy here, and there's a push as well. Oh no, double Mufuchi. Oh, there's the 3-man. If there were 2 8 pins left, sure, but like. What about is there a way? Is it also 1-4 actually? Can be a lot of social as well, but we just push the double Mufuchi here against the T33. Like if it's 1-4-man, we are pretty good to go because we won't be dealing in in tournament. That is it double run? Okay, it's not. There must be some close to shape then, because there was almost nothing left actually. I'm kind of surprised with this 1-man as well. We can check the log analysis after this as well for this 1-man push. They are really push heavy, but there's no 4th avoidance for them. It's just symmetrical Uma, basically. Symmetrical. It's not Uma, it's just placements. The score just doesn't matter for them anyway. So it's plus 0.5 for first, plus 0.2 for second, and then symmetrical basically. So there is a slight gap between second and third is 0.4 points difference. So there is kind of top 2 requirements, but it's certainly there. You can't deny it that the gap between third and second is 4 points instead of 3 points. I kind of hope that they fix that, or that they have really symmetrical. Should we have won that? I skipped too fast. I just instantly skipped because of our hands. Okay, good that we didn't. If the 7 cells were isolated, I think the pawn is fair. But the 7 cells here are connected to the social shape here to get a better shape. We can't Tama here because of no Raku on the 9, and the 9 is probably the tile that we win on anyway. So we press the Richie here for Richie Tora, and likely not getting Thunder here. Okay, there is the Thunder side. 5200 with the spoiler animation. Or the spoiler for no manga, meaning that we didn't hit. It's a close battle, but not for me. Close battle, but not for me. The double east is pretty good, but it's also the indicator, so on fuel left basically. But we only need one, right? We only need the last one. In terms, I think it's way better if they are technically like two left, but if they are both in the dead wall, we can basically can't win their hands. Or this hand doesn't look like it can win without the east, and we really want the double east here anyway. This 9 so is pretty useless here, but we are probably hoarding the Torah until that this looks fast across. It looks fast across. Uh, do we defend already? I don't think so. The 9s are just passed as well. The 16. It's almost like if we were non-Tilo, like it's almost a fault here anyway, like but I can't fold it. We 16 it's going for value, I think, which is okay, but it's not good because then they have the south more often than not. And we should be careful because it's doing something weird across. Like the first thought is like a sunken or a tree throw or something like that, but there aren't enough shapes for that. I can count that. But tree throw you need like 12 sets plus a pair out of 7. That is, it 18 can deal in actually. It's with this stuff is like with these sus C cuts, this is very not advisable to cut it. I think we are out. Although we don't really have enough safe house anyway. But Sassy Pond, but no Tuna. They had that instead. I knew that they were void in the Pinshu suits, but I didn't really read that safe. It felt more like a Tora Tanki or some play, but it almost feels like a Torta, but it's not quite. Solid hand here with the Rakuhai, Green Dragon. Do we want value here? We have now the North as well. Like if we throw like a 6-pin, we'll be like perfect here. Well, 1-pin is perfectly fine. We have like enough blocks here. We can even bond the east here. Uh, we should probably just call everything here, except for some cheese that is just to win the hand faster. We don't need the value anyway. We can keep the 6-man Forso around. Oh, never mind. There's the 6-man, and then the 4-pin will just go. And then we couldn't pawn. Nah, we dealt the North on the first turn, so we couldn't have pawned the North turn. We pawned the last one though. Very nice. I don't know why we are setting up for the Honitsu to Rakuhai or single Rakuhai here. It's really not necessary at all. It might even be. We are keeping this though for the Santa and the Dora. Queen second is just an easy pawn. The West was one card, so the Sabo would be nice if we do another West. The Tanky won't be happening on the West because we will take the Nopetan later, 1-4 Bean weight. And don't need Santa, and there it is. We don't need to get it Santa. We're like betting stats, right? We are betting stats. The 1-1 should be good here against this hand here on the left, because all the Rakuhais are basically dead. The Queen Dragons are technically still alive, but like they will never win on the Queen Dragon. Then because we hold the 2 here. It does look like a solid. Wait, if it's done out, it's actually almost template there already, but we got a worst side here. Kinda sad, but it is what it is. Only 244. Looked a lot bigger than that for sure. Like if you need a mangan, you can just force a mangan, yeah. Well, you can force on each, and then you have the 5200 confirmed. I don't think if you are template here and the 1-1 is more likely to drop anyway, that you can really like if you even if you need failure, you might skip, but like you are contested here by likely another player who was tempeh, so skipping is not really advisable in any case. But if you really need a mangan, you probably should first all need to Roku high and keep the rest as well for going the Torah acceptance and the Santa. But the Santa is still possible, I guess. With the best pair up, then you have Santa Onice, 1 or 2 Raku high. Moving towards a Tanrao here, even with this 8-1 card. And we are keeping the triple Raku high here. Or we are probably going to the Saki, the Dora. Because we only have like North acceptance when we pair up the dragons. Okay. Funny business. With the North Bear isn't that good here anyway. Even if we needed like a manga, it is pretty good of course to have a Dora Bear, but the hand shapes don't really accommodate for it. But now we feel like perfect cards. We kinda want a North Bear here of course, but it is what it is. He would wait. Oh my, oh my, we like this is it's just an obvious C. Like I instant skip. I just instant. I just instantly skipped a C, but it's so obvious that it's a C here. Uh, Maka is not going to like my decision. The reason to keep the Rankan here in the 5-man is that we can actually break out Tempai. Do we want to see this? Ooh, this one is harder though. This one is harder. Like this Forza was more obvious for sure, but the 6-man, I think it's still okay, but like, I don't know, perhaps we should have just see it, because we are not, it's like fake E something, because on many tempos we are not even going to reach C. Let's take this one though. Let's also see with the AK, because the 5-man isn't guaranteed to stay in our hand. The 5-man is not guaranteed, so we have to just confirm the AK right here. But like if you want a reach, you can definitely skip the course. But the Forso probably almost it's not a must go, but I wonder on the C though. Like we are lacking safe downs. That is kind of the issue here. But the Dora is out. We have one actor Dora. We have like 5 so tanky, but we are not really expecting to deny the reach on this 5 so tanky anyway. C and then 4-man tanky. Nah, it's going to be some degenerate things here. If the 18s were safe before the reach C, we would definitely have C. But like I'm more concerned about safety here. Yeah, do we 18 here or 17? I think 18 is better. Just go into a Sabo because we have 3 of them. Otherwise, I think the 17 is slightly better. I don't think 4-man or just hard folding out is good here. It's a Suchi to pretty Suchi. Uratia, dan for the 11-7 or the 3900 each. We are still in a comfortable lead. It's still one Mongan Shimo. About here from second to second, that is. Or like we slightly don't have the Mongan Shimo if they Mongan Shimo again, but when we deny that dealership, we are basically good to go. Or like the person on the left can always come back, of course. We kind of messed that hand up though. We should have cheated for so instantly, and then we probably should have won the hand as well. But it's a disconnected player on the left. I'm not sure why though. Like it's throne room and it's a celestial. Like it's probably someone who just didn't have enough time. Nah, it's 20 minutes. No one queues up a Hanchan with 20 minutes. I do expect them to come back. I do think it's a temporary issue, but otherwise you are just playing Summer, and that is kind of bad for us. Because it's more likely for people to have a dealer repeats. There seems to be an internet issue, I think, because Storm also disconnected for a bit. The double 7788 save is pretty nice here. Skip. 9 pins are almost dead, which is it's like Cheeto E something, but it's kinda fake Cheeto to E something. Yeah, I think then like the 9 pins are almost there, but we can pawn 7-8 pin and was that right? I think the Tuman was slightly better there because with the Teresa we have higher thunder chances. We can connect to the Teresa more easily here for the Thunder. We are out of the K here, but we can top the white seconds for Thunder, but we don't have any food floaters anyway. It's really unfortunate that there's a disconnect here. It's 3,000 points basically here. Finally, unplayable hands. We are not forcing the Kokushi here with 8 types. We are not. And 2 Tora that is as well. Let's try to just stand out this. The honors are all toast. Even with the disconnect, we can't see the tiles here on the left. It's really unfortunate. Or like we don't have the shade for it. That is kind of the bigger issue. But usually with the disconnected player on the left, you should be easy. You should win quite easily because you can see all the tiles. It's more so in other Mahjong variants. Well, that really is so broken when you can't see everything on the left. Because in Lychee Mahjong you often keep your hand closed. Was it a pawn? I don't know. Like the hand is still kind of bad. It's still kind of iffy here. It's just still not great. Like if we had a little bit more like middle tiles, perhaps I could consider the pawn. And now we are also holding a safe now, and I don't think we are pushing the 7 cell was perhaps better or E something. But I was really worried about the 6 pin across, but apparently they don't have another pin to save here. Apple, Sosu, no, it's probably Monster. Yeah, it is. It's just, oh, that's Aka for 200. The dealer's now just getting uh, fat by the non-connected or the disconnected player. Even if we feed Chimotsa here, which we will likely just try to do, and just destroy our MAKA score by that as well. It's probably, we are not getting fierce with like a 7,000 cap here. It's too much. No, it's really easy to mangan if someone disconnects, by the way. It's really easy because you can create. You don't have the pressure from one more player. So you can easily wait on a lot of call decisions and then just go for the Richie for the Mangan. Because you will almost, you know, that average tempo speed will just be way lower and we will just keep our hand closed, especially with the score spread. We try to feed Simotsa for a few times, but I think it's just better to let the disconnected player deal in instead. You actually have a solid hand here. The Thunder, the 6-pin is kind of what we need right now. 8-pin is kind of sus, but it passed, or like it got seeds. It didn't fully pass. It's a 2-3 It's 3 Unfortunately, it's actually enough with the bonus stick ending the game. We will do a MAKA AI analysis. We will check up on the pushes of our opponents as well, because they were pretty strong pushers. Pretty strong pushers, which I don't really agree with, but we can check. Like, I don't think we have a high rating because we try to do something fancy in one of the hands and we got an S. So we it was just was got 19 and then it doesn't want to Sakikiri, but it's close on the Sakikiri, and here it keeps the Torah acceptance, or like we also have Torah acceptance with the 6-pin card, but it cuts the 6-pin here. And then here it's like I don't know if we had like one 6-pin what the best card is, because we have Pinful Guaranteed with the Chun pair cards, but we have a higher chance, good chance with this save. I'm not sure on the card. There's a cheat across. Yeah, wait, it considers the other cards as well, really. It's just obvious 5-show card. And it is very nice here on the right. Keaton, Tutura. I didn't expect them to have Raku actually. Like the honors were almost dead, and the Pinsu acceptance is completely gone as well, and the monster acceptance is basically done so as well. No, they call they have South Torah 2 here, and a Toy Toy now, and then the Ritzy here, and then we got the Ipatse here, and I was really wondering if they could have thought, and they actually could have thought it. What do we think? Do we think it's a 5-pin card, a 3-pin card, or the 9? So it's a 5-pin card. It's slightly wider than the 3-pins as well, but no need to push into the earpods here. We can check the other tier in as well. It was kind of free as well. Let's see on the ramen though. Let's see if it takes the ramen or the Sabo. Like there's the 7-9 shape, and they could it's really close. It's really close on the ramen or the sabo. The 8-pin is just so choosy, but like here on the left they can easily have an 8-pin there, and then our 8-pins aren't that good, even with the sushi. Like if they want to push their hand with it, usually the case. It's just never coming out. They also they will temper here, and that's an entotsu shape across. Very wide. Does it agree on this too? It does agree on this. Yeah, it's just it's sushi, and it still could eat something, and then the richi here on the top, almost sushi, almost chun, or like I'm considering it, but that's still a tutorial. Could wait, can't really check this. Let's check the deal in the. I guess they were tempeh, and perhaps they didn't have any safe tiles. They have safe tiles here, and let's check the deal in. And they have a lot of saved out. There's just no need to push this because a lot of sushis are out. The pincer sushis are almost all done. You see like the well sosu sushis, and they actually have a sosu with. Uh, and this one is like one of the last remaining sushis that are still out. And this 5-man card, there's a 9 here as well. Like I know that they are not playing for performance, but still like uh and then here's the chase here on the 8-pin, and let's see on the pawn though. It actually pawns. Because we have a lead, but like in like if we were flat here in East 1, I wouldn't pawn. I would try to get the Richie in. But we got lucky. But we got the upgrade, and then we got the Takameidon here against Richie Tora. It felt very sus. Yeah, the 6-pin into the 6-pin card. I was like, what is this? It feels really like some Tora Tanki. Because it doesn't feel like a Toto at all. Or like, because they got a pair as well. And then they got like, almost like Toto, but not quite. And it's just impossible to read. And I wonder if it's correct. Let's see. It's just Shimakiri's. And then wait, it got 7, so wait, really? Nani? Nani? Oh my god, it can't be right. Like it's perhaps thinking it's G Deutsche Tempeh or something, but it just can't be right, I think. Because like after 1616 you still have the Toy. Like it's not it's actually well, what is this card? Oh my god, it really wants to go Toy. Yeah, I really suspected them to have the Tura, and then we have a very straightforward hand here. It actually wants to keep the best as a semi-safe style. Not getting about the Tura acceptance, but like we have such a lead, it doesn't even want to go. It doesn't want to feed this standard Tura to Tilo hand. He probably should have, yeah, bad one pin was better there. At least they didn't deal into the expensive set, but were they already disconnected? Yeah, this is disconnect. This is disconnected player here on the 4-man. Or like it's almost better that they disconnected, but because they would likely deal with the 1-man instead. But this for Sochi is just instantly. Yeah, we like I'm just not used to. Or like I should be just thinking about the course instead of instantly skipping it. And this C is a skip. Okay, it's actually a skip. And then this C is also a skip. Yeah. But it's like fake E something because we are not taking the tempeh, or we take the tempeh, but we are not going to reach C. And let's see on the G here. Let's see on this G though. It's 50-50 basically. And then here the Discord so can put for the first donkey. And let's see on the 8-pin card. I think it never tilts in, but I might be wrong. Yeah, this 8-pin. It just never tilts in here. With it being Sushi as well. It tilts into some donkeys, but yeah, it only tilts into some donkeys. Or like some random Santa Chinson hands, I guess. But there was already a 9-pin in the pond, so it was really impossible. It's this the resource a mistake because we the white seconds all postcard, so we still need a thunder shift. So it's just kind of unfortunate. Let's see here. Let's see on the 8-man pawn. I don't think it's good, but it does consider it. It does consider it. And then we have like a B rank for this hand where we are trying to feed the hand here on the right. And we are trying to feed it. This 8-pin was a bit of a pushy push, but if we feed Simultaneous, probably not the worst. Or like it's pretty expensive here. If we deal in with this 8-pin here, but I didn't see any other card. It cuts the 9-man and then preserves the 8-pin for later. And then the deal in there. The thing is, I think we are pushing this 8-pin regardless if we get Tempai anyway, but that is kind of the issue here with this 8-pin. We will likely be pushing this 8-pin on Tempai anyway. But this is one of the higher tier in data, so I just push it out here and we didn't even get Tempai. It is for me today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will be uploading a little bit more of the series. It has been like 2 weeks since the last upload. But I will be uploading some more content. But it doesn't have my highest priority, this series. I'm mostly focusing on other series, as you know, or as you have seen on my YouTube channel. So, we'll see you later.